Right, so we're going to attempt to bake sourdough bread in the Ninja Foodi. I've made my sourdough bread dough, which is looking pretty good. It's now proved. And what we need to do is just kind of tip it onto some parchment paper.
Hold that back for you, there we go.
Thank you. Tip it onto parchment paper. Oh, look at that, looking nice. And we score it before putting it in the Ninja. So you can just score it like this. I don't have a razor. You just score it like this. You don't have to score if you don't want to, but it creates a nicer shape. We've preheated the Ninja Foodi for 3 minutes on air fry 200. You put a cup of hot water in the air fryer, and this creates steam as the bread is baking, and it delays sort of crust formation. It apparently helps more with the springiness of the bread. So let's put that in. We've got the air crisp basket in there. You could also just use the other.
That falls below it, does it?
Yeah,
okay.
You could also just use the rack if you want, but I like the idea of the basket because it might give the loaf some shape.
I imagine the rack, it might squidge down between the
Yeah,
wires.
exactly. Well, I mean, you've got parchment paper. But
Oh right, yeah, that's true.
I think it keeps the shapes. I've seen people put it in a cake tin and then put it in the air fryer, but I think we're gonna just try it again. So put it in here, so it's nice. You know, it's got a nice round shape. Hopefully, it'll maintain that. And we're going to put it on bake and roast at 180 for 25 minutes, and then we'll see what comes out. Let's start with that.
25 minutes, right, we'll see you in 25 minutes. Okay, 3 seconds left. Let's have a look.
Alright, let's see what we've got here. I have no idea what to expect.
Does it look like bread?
Looks like
No,
bread
it does
to
look like
me.
bread.
Nice.
So what now?
So now, apparently, you just need to turn it over. Let's see. Because obviously the bottom is
ready.
it looks ready.
Yeah.
It's ready when it's hollow, which it obviously, when it sounds hollow, which it's not at all. So we're going to turn it around so that the bottom gets nice.
Do you need to score that now or not?
Sorry?
Do you need to score that now or
No,
not?
no. It's only the top that gets good. So we're going to turn it around, put it back in, and we're going to increase the temperature to 200. Hang on.
That's the time.
Temperature. 200
Other
for
way.
5 minutes.
And then that's it.
And then we're going to look at the internal temperature and see if it's ready. Some people knock on it and see if it's hollow, but I don't really trust my judgment on that. So let's see. Let's see. 5 more
Right,
minutes.
back in 5 minutes. Right, 3 seconds left, here we go. Let's see how it looks now.
Right, let's look at the bottom. Oh, the bottom's looking good too. Let's see. Oh, broken it. Tore the paper. I can't get it out. I'll just use my hand. So let's see.
Does that sound right?
The bottom looks better than the top now. Let's see. They say apparently the internal temperature needs to be between 87 and 93 degrees Celsius. Yeah, hang on actually.
Oh, what? Okay.
Sweet. Okay.
So now what?
Now we just let it cool because apparently it carries on cooking during the cooling process is really important because it carries on cooking while it's cooling, and if you cut it into it too soon, then it results in a gummy texture. So if you want that, you know, that sourdough nice crumb, the holes, etc., you need to let it cool, unfortunately.
How long?
4 to 6 hours apparently, but the longer the better. And it's better to, like, the most important thing is to not cut it immediately. So
Let's
as long
leave
as
this
you can resist.
Let's leave it a few hours then and then
Yeah,
cut
that's
in.
nice.
Give it a little squeeze.
It's crusty. The scoring didn't really work.
No, I needed
need
a
to do
deeper
it
score
now.
maybe. Well, you can just about see it there. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, we'll come back to this in a few hours and see how it is.
We haven't let it rest for as long as it's recommended because we're just too excited to see
Too hungry.
what it's like, and really hungry, and warm bread is the best thing ever. So we're just going to cut into it and see what happens.
It's been an hour.
Yeah, the crust feels good. Let's see. Let's go.
We haven't got a bread knife.
We haven't got a bread knife, so we're just using a meat cleaver. So let's see what
Chinese
it looks
chopper.
like inside. Not bad. Looks alright.
It
Looks like
looks
bread.
alright. It still looks quite.
It looks a bit gummy, wouldn't it? You probably want to let it.
So I think if you do leave it to cool for 4 to 6 hours and you think it wouldn't look gummy, I think that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
You think it just needed extra few hours.
But I read somewhere saying that if you put it face down, you can carry on letting it cool down.
Oh,
so we'll
right.
see. But let's taste it and see what it's like.
Mmm.